What's going on, YouTube? You already know your boy's back with another video for y'all, man. Trillionaire Hustle, help you build your financial muscle, man. Listen, like, subscribe, comment down below, share the channel with your people, man. Let's run up the channel, man. Let's get it popping, man. Listen, I want to appreciate everybody who's been watching the channel, supporting. I mean, talking to a lot of people in the DMs, giving me a couple pointers. I appreciate it and all that good stuff, man. But anyway, let's do what we came here to do, man. Today's stock we're going to talk about is a stock I think is poised to take off over the next 2 years, right? Before I introduce the stock, I just want you guys to think real quick. What has not happened during the last 16 months, last 2 years? Some of the biggest artists have not released any music. And the reason they don't release any music is because once after an artist releases music, they usually go on tour, right? So that way they release the music, then they go on tour and they're performing that music in front of you, makes you feel connected with the music, makes you want to go buy the album sales go up, they all get money. That's basically the process, right? So during the pandemic and all of this stuff that artists wasn't releasing new music, and doesn't mean they wasn't recording. Some of your biggest artists were recording a lot of music. They were just, loading up. And once everything open back up, they're going to start dropping them hits, man. They're going to start dropping them hits. But with that being said, who stands to profit the most from this? I wouldn't say the most, but I think one stock that definitely stands to profit a lot of money from artists touring and making money is Live Nation. Live Nation is, first of all, Live Nation is basically, how would I say it? Live Nation and Ticketmaster are one company, right? So because they have become one company, they are not only concert sales, they are also your sporting event sales, right? People also during the pandemic, the last 16, 17 months, Americans have saved. This is the most we've seen in American saving accounts, right? Because people were scared. They did not know what was going on, right? Or they did not know how long this was going to last. So people were saving up all of this money, right? But now guess what they're going to do? They're going to spend that money like crazy in two things: entertainment and experiences. Because now you have a new look on life. For a year and a half, we were locked down wearing masks. Nobody knew what was going to happen. So now we're going to need to get out that fear mindset. We're going to go out and we're going to spend that money. America's about to be a heavy spenders the next year or two. Yeah, they're about to be heavy spenders the next year or two. But anyway, with that being said, man, let's look at the numbers for Live Nation. Currently right now, $85 a share. They're not paying dividends, but I can see them easily going into the paying dividend route. Before the pandemic, the highest Live Nation was ever selling was $75 a share. And so after 6 months after everything has been opened back up, well, not even 6 months, I'm lying. Everything started opening back in like April and May. So 3 months, 3 months after everything started opening back up, they've already reached a new all-time high at $85 a share. They had dropped all the way down to $33 a share at the worst part during the pandemic. So they've already recovered pretty well, man. They had, like I said, steady incline since the month of May, since they announced they were coming back, since they announced everything was opening back up, no masks, people going to concerts, going to sporting events. Like, look at the basketball games that's been going on, man. Fans are nuts. It's like they've never been to a basketball game. They're running on the courts, they throwing water bottles, they spitting on players. It's like they've never been in the arena before. They don't even know how to act like a civilized person. Like, because you know what I mean? It's just the adrenaline of not being there. You feel you haven't been there for so long when it's really been a year and a half. But that's what's going on. That should tell you like how much people have been yearning to go out and just do stuff, right? Now, other key things about Live Nation: 67% owned by institutions. Remember, I said sometimes you got to let the smart guys do the research for you. If 67% of the stocks is owned by institutions, those are already your hedge funds, your big time investment firms and all of that stuff. 67% of them own own Live Nation stocks. So market cap, 19 billion. Enterprise cap, 23 billion. Market cap is how much the company's worth. Enterprise cap is how much the company's worth plus its debt, right? So about 4 billion in debt. Total cash on hand, 3 billion. Total debt, 6.85. But out of that 6.85 debt, 5.29 is long term. So short term debt is about a billion or so. And this year alone, during the last pandemic, they lost about $1 billion in revenue. So you see how that adds up, man? So, like I said, I think this is, I'm not saying it's the greatest investment on the stock market. No, I'm not telling everybody to go out and just buy a bunch of Live Nation stock, but this is definitely an option for you to make some money over the next 2 or 3 years, because they're going to run it up. They're going to run it up. I could easily see this going to about $150 a share. They're gonna run it up the next year or two. All of these big artists are coming back out that didn't release music in a year or two. They're gonna remind you why they're the top dog artists, and then they're gonna go on tour. It's gonna be a lot of tour. All of these sporting events, they're gonna raise the price up, and all of these sporting events to make up for the lost revenue for the last 2 years, right? Everything gonna be going, especially concerts going out, entertainment. They're gonna get all that money back in the next 2 years. Trust and believe that. They're gonna get all that money back in the next 2 years. 2 more little quick things about Live Nation. They own and operate at least 155 venues in the US and 75 worldwide. So that's what, 230 venues they have that they own or operate, and they sell tickets through. And also Live Nation is the biggest artist management firm in the world. They own, I would say, I don't know about the world, but they manage right now about 500 artists worldwide. That means they already have the venue for you to perform in, and they manage you to get, so it's going to be easy for them to get you to the venue or to work out a deal that's favorable for them, obviously, right? So everything is already in-house for them to make the most money off of these artists. About 500 artists, some of the biggest artists, Jay-Z's Live Nation, all of the artists on Rock Nation are Live Nation. So, like I said, man, and some of your biggest artists, most of your biggest artists, all going through Live Nation for their performances and concerts. Anyway, just a little nugget, you know what I mean? Live Nation, check out that ticker symbol. I think it's LVY. Yeah, but Live Nation though, LIVNATION. So, just a little quick gem. I think this one's going to be big in the next 2-3 years. I don't know about long-term investing, right? But if you want to make some cash, you could park 10, 20,000 in this, and then you can definitely make a lot of money over the next 2-3 years. With every investment, you want to have an exit strategy. So this is an investment where you want to make a short exit strategy where you can make a good chunk of money in the next 2-3 years. But anyway, man, I love y'all. Subscribe to the channel, support your boy. Like, comment, subscribe down below. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. I'm out. And thank you for everybody who's been watching the videos, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate the love, for real, man. Catch me on the next one. I'm out.